there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's song I just randomly came across today. It's called Devil in Disguise by Marino. Lovely little tune, quite fun song to play, so I thought I'd teach you it. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell, leave me some comments in the comment section, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning, and I've got a capo on fret number 9. Okay, the intro sounds like this. So to play that, we've got an E minor chord. Even though we're not playing all the notes, I'm still going to put my fingers on it. So we've got second finger on A2, third finger on D2. So that's an E minor chord. And we're going to play the E string with a thumb. And then I'm using 3 fingers. My first finger is on the D string, second finger on G, third finger on the B string. And you just pluck them all at the same time. So you then take your fingers off and pluck the D, G and the B strings. So you've got... And if you want to, you can do a little percussive hit on that rest. So you go. So you just hit your hand against the strings. So we'll then go to a G chord. So all we need to worry there is putting our finger on E3, and then we play the open D, open G, and B strings. A little percussive hit, and then another hit on the D, G, and the B strings. So bar 1. Into bar 2, and we've got an A minor chord. First finger on B1, second finger on D2, third finger on G2. And your thumb's going to play the A string, then you play the D2, the G2 and the B1. Percussive hit that same chord again. We then move to a C chord, so all we have to do is move our third finger up to A3. First finger's still on B1, second finger's on D2. So play the A3, and then the D2, the G, and the B1. And then it's just a percussive hit at the end there, or just rest. So bar 2. So the whole of that intro slowly. And up to speed. On to the next line, and this is kind of feels like the chorus. So it sort of starts, the vocals, when it starts, it feels like it's a chorus part. The first 2 bars are the same thing, there's just that extra hit of open D, open G, and open B. So E minor, G, A minor, C, and then you on that last hit, you take your fingers off for the D, G, and the B strings. And that repeats around 4 times. Let's just repeat it twice, here we go. So like I say, those bars 3 and 4 repeat around 4 times. And then there's a little interlude that goes like this. So for that, it starts with the E minor, play the E string, the D2, the G and the B, then the open D, G and B strings, and then it does a little line that goes, which is E hammers onto E3, then A2 pulls off to the open A, then E3 pulls off to E. So bar 5. You then play the A minor, playing the A string, and then the D2, G2 and B1. Then open D, open G and B. And a little line that goes, which is A hammers onto A2, D2, open D. So bar 6. So bars 5 and 6 slowly. And up to speed. So that's a little interlude. On to the next line, and we've got the verse. Now the first 4 bars of it sound like this. So for that, E, E3, then open E, then A2, pull off to the open A, and E3. So the first bar of that line, bar 7, goes. slowly it will be. Then play the A string, then E2. So bars 7 and 8. On to bar 9, and we're going to play 2 open E's, E3, then E, then A2, pull off to A, and then E3. So and then in bar 10, got an A3, and then an E2. So bars 7, 8, 9 and 10 go. And then bars 11 and 12 we've got, which is bar 11, open E and D2 at the same time. Then D2 and E nearest to the floor. Then open D and B3. And then D and B3 again. So you got, and then play A3 and B1, and then again, and open B string with A2. So bars 11 and 12. Then play open E with D2 and the E string nearest to the floor. Then D2 and E nearest to the floor, and then open D with B3 and E2 nearest to the floor, and then play again. You then play A3 with B1 and E3 nearest to the floor. One more hit, and then A2 with open B and E2. So bars 13 and 14 go. So that's a little bit tricky. If you wanted to, you could just play bars 11 and 12 through that. I've actually sort of put an overdubbed guitar part together. So the whole of that verse then, that line, we'll go like this. On to the next line, and we've got another chorus. The first 4 bars of that go. So all that is open E, E3, then A, rest, 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 and repeat. E, E3, A, rest, rest, rest. So that's really simple. The next 2 bars, you've done it exactly the same before in the previous chorus. That just repeats twice through, so it's just E minor to G, A minor to C twice through. On to the next line, we've got another interlude. It's exactly the same as the interlude that we had before, so that should be pretty obvious. So that just happens at the end of that second chorus. Then the next line, we don't need to go through this either. It's a verse, it's exactly the same as the verse was before. And then the last line is just this outro. And all that is just playing the chords E minor, G, A minor, C. And that repeats 4 times, and then you just finish on an E minor chord. And that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, that does really help me out. Give me a like on the video, press that notification bell, leave me some comments in the comment section. I do read every single comment. I'd love to know what songs I should do next. I'd love to know where in the world you're watching this from. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, then you can support me on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. One last thing, I've got a new guitar techniques channel. It's called Andy Hillier 2. If you wouldn't mind come checking me out on that. I've only got about 300 subscribers at the moment, so come check that out, subscribe to it, give me some likes on those videos and leave me some comments on those videos as well. Well, thanks for watching this, I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.